In politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. One day ago, the Member of Parliament for Awendo, Honorable Walter Owino, made some post on his official Facebook page. This is what he posted. Attention. Our planned grand opening of Awendo KMTC campus has been rescheduled to Thursday, 2nd December 2021 due to a presidential function that will happen in Nakuru on 1st December. Sorry for the inconvenience caused. Now, that post, most people did not understand it. Personally, I understood it. Most people were questioning how an event in Awendo was related to a presidential function in Nakuru. What most people did not know was that Raila Odinga was actually supposed to be the chief guest during this event. And President Uhuru Kenyatta reached out to Raila Odinga and told him that I'm going to Nakuru and I want to go with you. So Raila Odinga was not going to be able to attend the Awendo event. And that's why it was postponed. And from that moment, because someone very close to them told me that it has been postponed because the president wanted Raila Odinga to join him in Nakuru. And at that point, I knew so well that the fact that the president wanted Raila Odinga to accompany him to Nakuru a day after the address to the nation, I knew obviously President Uhuru Kenyatta was up to something. So today I listened to President Uhuru Kenyatta's speech very carefully in Nakuru. And President Uhuru Kenyatta has actually endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga for the presidency. Listen in to the president very briefly before we proceed.
Hivyo mi siku ya leo ni ya furaha, sio ya kuongea mambo mengi. Tutakuja kuongea siasa muda wake ukifika. Lakini vijana, kwa heshima, fikirieni na musikimbie. Musikuje na speed. Speed inaangusha jameni. Afadhali pole pole na ufike pahali ambapo ulikuwa unaenda. Mnanisikiza? Mnanisikiza? Eroji wewe, mnanisikiza nyinyi? Mnanielewa? Mnanielewa? Ukikuja waambie huyu ni mzee hafai, tunataka kijana, sijui huyu ni ako namna hii, huyu ako namna hii, huyu ako namna ile. Mtu anachagua na bongo bana, mtu achagui na uongozi uko hapa. Sio uongozi, sio mpira ya kuchezwa kwa kiwanja. Uongozi sio sprint, ni marathon. Wewe utakimbia hapa, by the time umefika pale pumzi imeisha. Lakini mzee amekanyanga polepole akuja kupitia ukiwa bado kwa barabara. Tunaelewana wenzangu? Mos.
Now that's President Uhuru Kenyatta. And you can clearly tell that the event was significant, and even the choice of Nakuru. And that's probably why President Uhuru Kenyatta insisted on going with Raila Odinga. The choice of Nakuru was significant in several ways. Number one, Nakuru County is where Jubilee as a political party, or the merger between the president and William Ruto, was born. And if you've been listening to Tanga Tanga, they've always cited Nakuru as the home of the journey. So it was significant in that aspect. Number two, Nakuru choice was also significant because that's where Raila Amolo Odinga began his Azimio la Umoja journey. If you follow Raila Odinga's politics, the first meeting which took place in Nakuru. On that day, the other NASA co-principals, or what we call One Kenya Alliance, were actually in Naivasha, and they wanted to make a statement. And before they could do that, Raila Odinga had organized a meeting in Nakuru, and that's where he announced the road to State House. So that was also significant. The other significant thing was the presence of Gideon Moi. Gideon Moi was right beside President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga. Of course, you can argue that Kabarak is in Nakuru County. But in politics, things don't just happen like that. Moi would have made himself busy, probably attended a function in Northeastern. But he chose to be there. Where was Mudavadi? Where was Kalonzo? Where were the rest? So that's also significant. And lastly, is the absence of William Ruto's allies from Nakuru County. Now, the president was actually elevating Nakuru to a city. So you'd have expected the senator, Susan Kika, for example, to be there, because she wants to be the next governor. She wasn't there. Why was she absent? Someone like Kimani Ngunjiri, you would have expected him to be here. He was absent. Why were they absent? And that takes us to the subject of this meeting, of this video. Why do you think the president and Raila Amolo Odinga went to Nakuru? Why do you think President Uhuru Kenyatta decided to make the statements which he made in Nakuru? In my view, number one, President Uhuru Kenyatta wanted to test the waters. One of the things we know is that President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga had the handshake. From that moment up to now, we still don't know. The president has been to Nyanza with Raila Odinga. He has never been to Central Kenya or the larger Mount Kenya region with Raila Amolo Odinga to campaign. In all ODM strongholds, the president has been to. So could the president be waiting for the right timing? And is that timing now? To an extent that he chose Nakuru, went with Raila Odinga and tested the water. And if that was the objective, it was achieved. Because at some point, the people there demanded Raila Amolo Odinga to address them. And as a matter of fact, he even broke protocol and addressed them after the president's speech. So one of the first thing, I think the president really just wanted to test the waters. That means probably in the next few weeks after next year, the president and Raila will start doing more of this now in the larger Central Kenya. Number two, I think President Uhuru Kenyatta was also sending a signal of a possibility of beginning joint campaigns. And that's why he was warning the deputy president that this is a marathon. The president has avoided, of course, he has shared a platform with Raila Odinga in Central Kenya, but mostly funerals. This was kind of a national event. Why would he go with Raila Odinga and leave out his deputy? Send the signal. Has the country received that signal? You can tell from online. Raila Odinga supporters are excited about that. William Ruto supporters are questioning whether President Uhuru Kenyatta can actually add value to Raila Odinga's campaigns. So basically, the signal has been sent. Number three, in my view, I think President Uhuru Kenyatta is also introducing Raila Amolo Odinga to the country as the next president of the Republic of Kenya, or is introducing him as the next president of the Republic of Kenya, or as his preferred presidential candidate. Do you have doubts about that? We are here in Nakuru, a national event, where you'd have expected the president to be with his deputy, despite their differences. The deputy president opted to go to Machakos. The president decided to invite Raila. I'm sure that the president did not invite or even inform the DP that he was going to Nakuru. Probably the DP knew, but through his own other sources. So I think he's just doing the introduction of Raila Odinga as the next president of the Republic of Kenya, or as his preferred presidential candidate. The fourth reason, in my view, is the fact that the president wanted to send a message to DP. And that message is home. You've been campaigning. We've been watching. Be prepared. This thing is not a marathon. I mean, it's not a sprint. Unakuwa na haraka sana vijana. Yeah? So it's not a sprint. You'll run, get tired. Then mzee atakupeta kwa njia. Then the president concludes by saying, most. So it turned into Luo. Most is Luo, mean pole pole. He chose Nakuru to make it. The word, I'm sure, is going to trend on Twitter. So the message is being sent to the DP. I've been quiet. You've been running very fast. Tunakuja pole pole. We are going to catch up with you. And lastly, in my view, I think the president is setting the pace for the Jubilee NDC. I stated on this platform that 3 things were going to shape Raila Odinga's politics. The event in Nyeri, which was successful. The Jubilee NDC, which was postponed for reasons which I tried to explain, but I still can't put my head on them. And then the official launch of Raila Odinga's campaign on, is it on the 10th? I think it has been pushed forward to 10th. So the question, is the president trying to set the pace ahead of Jubilee NDC? If you're watching this channel for the first time, what we do on this channel is simple. We analyze politics in a way you can't find any other place. So the best thing you can do, we don't want to brag that we are the #1 channel. No, we might not. But we are unique. So the best thing you can do is to click the subscribe button now, so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And for those who want to support the channel by becoming part of channel membership, you can click that join now. And to the subscribers, I want to ask you guys to do me a favor, because you know so well I'm always very thankful for your support. Without that support, we will not be here today. So I just want you guys to give this video a thumbs up, share it, and drop your comment. Thank you guys. And I'm going to take like the next 2 hours just reading and responding to the comments. It's long since I did that. So just drop your comments, because from those comments, I'm actually able to learn 1, 2, or 3. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.